Hello everyone, let's start with the intraday for the US stock indices, starting with NASDAQ on the 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame. With NASDAQ on the 1 hour chart, we're still in our A, B, and a C formation here toward the upside in a zigzag, impulse, correction, impulse, and a wave B is finished as a W, X, and a Y. As I explained today, internally, this is a three waves, meaning, of course, W, X, and a Y, wave 4 shorter in time than wave 2, which is somehow giving us a much higher probability to be corrective rather than an impulse. And then we got here a kind of like a three waves if you read it from a macro level, but on the micro level, you will realize that 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 and a 5 can still be possible there. And we are looking here at 5 waves up, and we start to see some weakness appearing before reaching our target, so we gotta be careful. It can be a probability for a correction and then pushing for final move here, which is very likely in a diagonal, meaning ending diagonal for a wave C here might be unfolding for NASDAQ, hitting at least the uncommon target as 24K 350 and then pushing down. Now, there is a probability, of course, for something even higher when you get an extension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning wave 5 extended 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which I doubt it somehow. I think this might end up in a somehow an additional wave here for a wave 5 and then pushing for lower. But we gotta be careful. An ending diagonal normally appear in an ending structure, so we gotta be careful, and the red is appearing. That means yes, it can be very likely even internally finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even if we didn't took perfectly the uncommon target. Confirmation that we are bearish and okay, we're done from higher prices is taking 23K 700 $19 confirmation for lower, because if we have still one option here for a wave 5, you as an ending diagonal or an extension 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you don't want to take the low. By taking the low, both case scenario are invalidated for bullish. We drop toward the downside. Our target is the red zone here around the 22K for 0.38 fib level in a large wave 2. For SPX, on SPX, we are looking as well for the 1 hour chart here. Our correction impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A finished, wave B, W, X, and a Y definitely, and then we're looking for something to push for higher. Still in a wave C that it took the high so far and it shows some weakness. Despite that, we finished here an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15-minute chart. Even it looks like, yes, it looks like also a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You see, of course, a lot of red weakness appearing, and that means yes, very likely we might drop down. Can be a finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without hitting the 0.618, even just simply taking the high, and we drop toward the downside. 6,526 is a confirmation for lower. That means by breaking this area here, you are not looking for higher prices anymore. It might simply drop down towards our red zone target, which is the wave 2, around the around the 6K $75 in confluence as well, with the 1-to-1 here in case we got an A, B, and a C. Very likely to get this area, but this one needs to be updated. It might be lower in case the wave B is finished over here. Yeah, so we might dive even lower. We're gonna see if the wave B is done. So this is regarding SPX. And for Dow Jones. On Dow Jones, we have our 1 hour chart here looking at this impulse toward the upside as well. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfolding. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 on the 15-minute chart, it looks like a finished wave A, wave B given, and we're looking for something for higher. Now, very interesting, Dow Jones didn't took the high yet, and is still looking weaker than NASDAQ and SPX here without taking the high, meaning even the impulse is not finished for a wave 1 or something like this. So we gotta be careful with NASDAQ. Might be a truncation. Well, even I cannot really assure this, because anyway, it's a three ways over here. So if we're bearish from here, well, it's hard to say, guys. It's a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's an A, B, and a C. So I need an impulse, or yeah, a diagonal can be unfolding 1, 2, but we gotta be careful. It can still be looking for something lower and then pushing for higher later on in ending diagonal or something like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then pushing down. So yeah, I mean, definitely there is some weakness. Definitely we might see something lower, but yeah, I think that it might still rebound, take the high, and then push for a lower later on. We'll see how this is going to be played for the stock indices. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.